I wanted to record a short video on the Challenge All Stars 2, Episode 3. I don't have as much to talk about this week because honestly, it wasn't quite as good as the first two episodes of the season. But the first two episodes set a really entertaining pace that I just don't think this episode could hold up to because frankly, the downer of this episode was the challenges for me. I found the daily puzzle challenge pretty boring, and I quite enjoyed the tic tac toe fireball, the thought process behind that challenge. But unfortunately, I think the matchups just weren't exciting enough to make that challenge seem exciting in the edit. So basically, both of the challenges for me were kind of the downers of the episode. But let's get to some of the positives, and I'm going to start with Ayana, who last week I said we're not really getting any hills this season. It seems like they're trying to make Ayana the hill, but they also gave it a very fair, even edit as well. I think we had that scene at the beginning where Sophia got emotional and kind of mad about the way Ayana did her hair, and Sophia got a really emotional edit. She was being very emotional, and I kind of get why. I don't. I don't get because she's saying in the second half of the episode that she's upset that she lost a friend, and that's why she's being emotional. But her being emotional is actually what led up to Ayana doing what she did and making it seem like Ayana thought that it was her fault that Sophia got upset, or at least that was the way Sophia was making it seem. So they gave us a good enough reason for why Ayana was being savage. Look, Ayana's a savage. I didn't give her enough credit in the last episode. I meant to, but I'm kind of in a hurry when I talk about these videos sometimes because, frankly, I don't have a lot of time in my day to do them. But I try. But anyway, Ayana is a beast. We saw that in her fucking elimination. She is a beast, and I would not want to be against her in any physical elimination. They better hope that if she's in another elimination, it is endurance, and even that might be hard to beat her in. Or maybe something less like math, or one of the non-physical challenges might be one of the better ones to have against Ayana because if it's physical, I think she's gonna dominate. So yeah, I want to give her credit for just really killing that elimination. And she's kind of becoming the antagonist of the season in the edit, but they still gave, like I said, a fair reason as to why she was being the antagonist against Sophia. Some of the other main point was that we got this moment where Darrell is like saying he's going to save MJ and Janae and Kohada, but then all three of them end up being nominated by him and Tina because of Tina being really wild with the way she was trying to assign who was going to be nominated. So that maybe gets Darrell a bit of heat going forward. We will see. Tina also has heat because she put up Jody. Jody dominated that elimination. Will come back. So we got a setup between Tina and Jody now. And I just really like the way the season is setting their players up. We're getting Ayana being set up as a savage. We in the last episode saw the alliance between Janae and Jasmine, and they're possibly having a bit of beef with Nehemiah for getting out Derek. And in this episode, we got more being set up between the storyline with Darrell and then Tina and Jody. So I like how they're setting up their players to have storylines, and it's just a great change of pace from Survivor, which has had one storyline the entire season, and are then going to go into the fucking last few episodes with no real storyline, but whatever. So I'm just glad we're getting storylines. I'm glad we have likable players. Like I said last week, we have an antagonist now with Ayana and possibly Tina. I think she could fall into the antagonist category as well. We have Janae getting this very big baby face edit that I feel like she's if Survivor had fucking Edgic, then Janae right now has a very positive edit to say the least. And I think that just speaks to her social game. We're getting to see her social game. Me and Mike were talking about with Survivor and how they just don't know how to edit social game. But I feel like the challenge is doing a very good job of bringing Janae's social game to light because she's just very good with people. But that was pretty much all from episode 3. Not a lot to talk about. Like I said, the challenges were a letdown, but I'm still enjoying the story threads, and I just enjoy this show. This show, The Challenge All Stars on Paramount Plus, is refreshing compared to watching Survivor or just watching the challenge on MTV, which is obnoxious. Or, I always have beef with Big Brother, even though I enjoyed it for the most part in this year. And we'll have a lot of Big Brother to talk about in 2022, but we'll see how that goes. But for now, my favorite show of 2021, reality competition show of 2021, has been The Challenge All Stars, both seasons, for sure.